Hi, everybody. Colton Young here on the Northern Ag Network, bringing you today's Northern Ag TV. We're here in Billings with the NILE General Manager, David Allen, and Rodeo Billings is just around the corner. David, this has been a long process. For about a year that NILE's been able to put this event together. A lot of amazing work. We are just working the dirt and getting ready for next week. What has this process been like for the NILE?
Well, Colton, this has been pretty interesting for me. I've had a lot of years in rodeo production and other events. I've never done something from complete scratch, bare ground to this. And Billings is gaining an incredibly new venue facility that is going to generate a lot of interest and a lot of return for this community for a long time. So it's something they're going to be proud of. We're anxious to show it off. We're kind of the first event in there, August 14, and we're excited about that. But it's been an interesting process, to say the least.
A very interesting process, and a lot of work has been done out here. We have new grandstands, an arena. They're working the dirt as we speak. All of the panels, the vendor tents out here. It's been a very long process, and a lot of people are wondering where this came from. And you had mentioned earlier, it's actually not taxpayer dollars paying for this, that there's a lot of improvement fees with the Metro Park that you have all fundraised and brought the funds together to make this possible for Billings.
You know, you're absolutely right. This is not tax funds that are paying for this facility. When you buy a ticket at the Metro for any event, you get assessed an improvement fee. We all do, everybody does. And this is coming out of those funds. So you're actually seeing some of those funds at work now and the return on them. So that's a real win-win for, I think, everybody in the community. Yeah.
So in 2 weeks, we're kicking off Rodeo Billings August 14th through the 16th. Going to be amazing turnout. And we have a lot of big names, a lot of local names. Even Garrison will be here announcing it with Bob Tallman. Give us a little highlight of what's to come in the rodeo.
So our entries are closed as far as who's entered, and we do have some great names. Obviously led by our Montana favorite, Sage Newman will be out, and Richie Champion, Jess Pope, Tanner Ross. I mean, the bareback riding and the bronc riding are kind of a who's who. Zeke Thurston, Dawson Hay, Colby Wanchuk, on and on. Haven Medjed is entered. Lisa Lockhart, you talked about Garrison. His mother-in-law is entered, and she just won Cheyenne. So we're tickled to have Lisa come. Stock will be drawn on August 11th, so we'll know how everything pairs up. But Jay Barjay and Pickett bring an absolute NFR all-star lineup of broncs for sure, and we're excited about that. So
we're going to have a big turnout here for Rodeo Billings. A lot of big names, big stock, and it's just around the corner from the end of the PRCA season. So these cowboys and cowgirls are gunning for those top leaderboards. Stay with us. We'll be back with more from David Allen in the NILE right after the break.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with NILE General Manager David Allen, standing at the new Rodeo Billings Outdoor Arena, and Rodeo Billings is just around the corner. And David, the NILE is going to have a busy fall coming up, of course. Second and third week in October, running the 10th through the 18th, is the annual NILE programs with the stock shows and the rodeo. We got a big concert headlining this year. Why don't you give everyone an update on what's to come this fall at the NILE?
Absolutely. So Shelby Shaw, our manager of the stock show, she's had record entries so far in a lot of the categories, so we're excited and encouraged by that. As you mentioned, Ian Munsick is going to open the NILE this year on October 9, a Thursday night. We're excited to have him. He's a Wyoming native and has a big following around here. And then we have the Ranch Rodeo to wind up at the end, and Kyle Schob and his guys will have the Dance in the Dirt to close it out on 18th of October, and we look for a big NILE this year.
Well, that's good to hear that it's record high numbers in the Nile. Obviously, one of the highlights for many in the northern region for stock shows, and a great turnout for the Billings community, a great opportunity to come out and support agriculture in the Billings area. David, thanks for joining us here today. We appreciate all your efforts and getting Rodeo Billings and the Nile and keeping everything in line and busy, and we're looking forward to a fun close to the summer and headed into fall.
Well, thank you guys. We appreciate you guys at the Northern Ag Network. You're part of our family, and we just appreciate the support, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody in a couple weeks at the end of the fair.
Yeah, we're looking forward to Rodeo Billings, August 14th through the 16th. We're here with David Allen, General Manager for the Nile, and that's going to wrap up today's episode of Northern Ag TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Colton Young.